Well, it's going to be a fascinating match, this one between Korea and China. The top two nations here in the women's archery. Korea qualified first, China second. Of course, both teams have high caliber archers. Come here with very, very strong teams. Having not qualified for the Olympic Games, they would love to secure Olympic qualification right here, right now.
On shooting on target number 1, representing Korea, An San, Choi Mi-sun, Lim Si-yeon. Shooting on target number 2, representing China, An Quy Swan, Thai Ligan, Lee Jiama. The line judge for this match is Mr. Tan Sali Yongyuk.
So all set up for a brilliant clash between these two. South Korea are the defending champion, the 5-time defending champion. Of course, they are the 9-time Olympic champions as well, having never lost a gold medal at the Olympic Games since it was introduced in 1988. So, slightly surprising, of course, not to see them already securing Olympic qualification, but that is the card that they've been dealt. So let's get this match underway with the Koreans to start first, and An San, the triple Olympic champion from Tokyo, gets things underway. Surprisingly beaten in the round of 16 in the individual competition by an Iranian, qualified in 3rd place. Now Choi Mi-sun qualified in 2nd. And now Lim, the new star of Korean archery. She is, I guess, the 2023 version of An San, just 20 years of age, as An San was back in Tokyo. So 3 nines to start on the first rotation here in the first set for the Korean team. As we now have a look at this Chinese team. 2 22-year-olds and a 26-year-old. A great start there for Lee from Beijing. Hai Ligan, world ranking at the moment of 24. There's the first 10 of the match. Now An Chi Xuan. So just a 1-pointer at the moment. All 3 Chinese archers losing to Korean opponents in the individual competitions. Lee will be going for bronze. Now there's the first 10 from An San. There's Choi getting in on the act as well. Of course, Choi and An were part of that gold medal winning team in Tokyo. Lim was just 18 at the time. Well, that's very consistent shooting there from Korea. So they're going to lock in a score of 57 out of 60 in this first set. And that will be enough to claim the set from China. So Lee and her compatriots will be looking to just get the feel-good factor going as they build into this match. China had a win over Chinese Taipei in the semis, 5-1. Having earlier beaten Hong Kong, China and Uzbekistan. Korea coming into the final with wins over Thailand, Vietnam and Japan, all by decisive margins. Han to end the first set, and she ends with an 8. So a comfortable win there by 4 points in that first set to Korea. So big shock in the individual. We've seen An San losing in her first match, 6 set points to 2 to an Iranian. Abdullahi Choi has made it all the way through to the final, and she will face Lim in the final. So the two other team members squaring off in the individual final a little bit later on in this session. As I touched on, we will see Lee Jiaman again. She will compete for bronze against another Korean, Kang Chae-yong, who's not part of this women's team. And is competing in this match here. An San, the world number 6 at the moment. Of course, she rocketed right up the rankings with that amazing run at the Olympic Games with 3 gold medals in Tokyo. And she would dearly love to be there again to try and defend all of those titles. To do that, of course, they need to qualify. So far, Korea have made the good start, having won that first set. So they take the 2 set points. In this best of 4 set encounter. So 56-53 that first score was. So China won't... It's the problem with the 4 setters in a way. You've got to get going quickly. Playing catch up is not easy. That's much better from Lee. Remember, she started with a 7 in the first set. Lots of encouragement and chatter amongst the Chinese team. None of these 3 archers were at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Lee does have Youth Olympic Games experience. Back in 2014, in their home country, Nanjing was the host of that Games. An San with her second 10 in a row. It looks like she is starting to heat up. So no 10s on that first rotation for China. And Korea looking to take advantage. And there's a second 10 to Choi. Oh, yes. And now the Koreans starting to look confident. It's more like it from Lee. But with a 4-point buffer midway through the second set, China are going going to have to get 3-10s here just to be competitive.
9.
So last arrow now for China. And Shui Xuan stepping up.
10.
Nice last arrow to China. So they're going to lock in 55. So 26 required for Korea.
10.
Yeah, An San, 3 10s in a row, and Korea have 4 straight 10s in this set. Oh. Well, they have the chance here for a perfect 60. And it's up to Lee Si-hyun to do it. 6 required. That's the most important number, of course, but they do it in style. How good is that? Brilliant from the 3 Korean archers.
Waiting for the scores.
Just awesome. And that is as emphatic as it gets. It's a massive statement there that they've sent across to the other target as well. And this Korean team are on 4 set points to 0, making no race of this gold medal match. They're now just 1 successful set away from qualifying for the Olympic Games, and look at those arrows, they're brilliant. Wow, that was clutch from all 3 of them. Fantastic archery. Nothing that China could do there. So plenty for China to think about now. They have 4 10s in the match, and Korea have 8. So that tells the story, doesn't it? So 4 set points to 0. Let's see if China can get cracking on this set. Could possibly be a 9, but start an 8 or a 9 at the moment. And second arrow there from Hai Likan. That's better. That's his second 10 in a row from An, and it's a bit better from China. They opened the last set with a 26 in fact, but these 10s are just flowing like water from a tap for the Korean team. 2 in the first set, all 6 in the second, and now An San starting to find her very best form in that one. Choi would like to have again. That looked like an 8. Have to be ratified, and now here's Lim. She is wayward as well, so this great 10 run is well and truly over now for Korea, and China have a big chance here to take the 2 set points. They must take them. I mean, they've got to win the last 2 sets, otherwise this match is over just dropping low. So a 9 here is really minimum for high. Oh, it's an 8. That might mean they can't win the set now with this arrow regardless. Big arrow here for An. 10 here. The 2 start arrows, 3 in fact in this set now. Just high, so 9, 54 provisionally. Remember, this match will be over if Korea tie that 54 score, but remember there are some arrows provisionally scored at the moment. Well, that's An San's lowest scoring arrow in the match. China now on the box seat, of course, with that arrow. Even 2 10s means China can't be caught, but remember there's 2 of the arrows are start, an 8 and a 9. The second and the 4th arrow, and the second arrow for Korea's also starred. So here's Lim, and she finishes with a 10. So that's lovely archery. So provisionally it's China who've got this 3rd set by a point. But
Waiting for the official scores.
just to mention, 3 arrows need to be triple checked. Nervous times for Korea's coach, of course, and everyone associated with both teams with Olympic qualification on the line here. Of course, both teams will get more chances if they don't win this match. They will get more chances to qualify for the Olympic Games. There's a final Olympic qualifier where 3 teams make it, and then the 2 highest ranked teams that haven't made it also go. So both teams are still highly likely to make it to Paris. But why not secure it right here, right now? Why not just get it in the bank? Going to wait. You can see there on the scoreboard there are stars next to 2 numbers. Wind has died right down for this recurve match. Well, that's not looking good there from the Koreans coach. Looks like he's conceded the set perhaps. So we're all on tenterhooks at the moment. On we go, it seems.
10, 7, 8, 8, 10, 10. 9, 9, 10, 10, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's China by a point. So 1 arrow's been upgraded. The 4th arrow from China has been upgraded a point. It looks 54 to 53. China have got that by a point. So that last 10 from Lim, in fact, didn't matter, but still a strong statement made by the Korean team. So on we go. It's 4 set points to 2. Last set. China need to do exactly what we've just seen to take this match to a shoot-off. They've got to win this 4th and final set. Li Jiaman steps up to the shooting line. Perfect start. To 3rd 10 12. In fact, her 4th 10 of the match. She's going well, is Lee. Well, talk about high. Lee Gan stepping up too. This is encouraging for China. Well, 29 out of 30. Most of the time, I say most of the time, that is competitive. Bit of a mixed bag from Korea in that last set after the perfect score in the second set. Choi Mi-sun. Well, other than that, 7 in that third set, she's been excellent. Five tens, a 7 and a 9. As Lin has an 8. So there you go. It's a 2-point game. 3 arrows left. China with a 2-point lead. These are massive arrows right here for Lee, Hai and An. 29 will win the set. There's 9 of them. 2 10s from Hai and An. And then we're going to a shoot off. Sounds simple, doesn't it? It's far from simple. Well, now the match is alive. An Chi-Xuan. Oh, it's an 8. Gee whiz, that is a score that could be hugely costly. So Korea need 28 points. And is that a 10? I think it could be. Grab the line. Wonderful archery from An San. She knows how to score just when she needs to. Now Choi Mi-sun. Oh, here they come, Korea. It's just an 8 or better for Lim Si-hyun. And Korea will win the women's team's title. Why not finish it with a 10? 10, 10, 10 to finish for Korea. And they win the women's team's title here at Bangkok 2023. They've won 6 titles in a row in the women's team's competition, and they secure Paris 2024 qualification. Well, they didn't do it at the first time of asking the Korean team back in Berlin, but they have got the job done here in Bangkok. And they will now go to Paris next year with the chance of winning yet another gold medal. Every gold medal has been won by Korea in the women's team's competition dating back to 1988. That is an incredible record, isn't it, in any sport at the Olympic Games. So they'll be going for, let's count them, 88, 92, 96, 2000, 2004, that's 5, 2008, 2012, 16, 21. So they'll be going for their 10th Olympic gold medal in Paris next year. And An San, Choi Mi-sun and Lim Si-hyun take a bow. That was a pretty exceptional way to finish, with 10, 10, 10 to finish. 57 to 55 was that final set score. So it's Korea that win over China here in Bangkok, and they win this match by 6 set points to 2.
Target number 1, Korea wins 6-2.